say I'm a magician, and if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright. Yeah, she say, come make me dance. You're all I need to know. All you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need to know.
Hail to the commanders, hail victory.
All I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need.
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
First down, they go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That is up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Washington.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And now they'll shift things around.
It's 2nd and 8.
Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Attacking 18.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Daniels. In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
to the air goes Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had the pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything. That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on them as they stop him for no gain. Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. You look at this Browns defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in their early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Warriors, 17. 18, Rattler.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Bryce Baringer now. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go now. 17.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Finding room at midfield. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold the ready. Go. Set up. 60. Ring alert.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 22-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Browns 21. Commanders nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
27-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
50.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Dragon 60.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Commanders nothing.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
19 Chargers, 7 Pirates, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now Daniel's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see the franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the move past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, check that. Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
On the ball, 60 Eagles, 19.
6-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Commanders 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Press on leading. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here we go.
Now they'll change things up. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give them 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. And they go play action. Daniels. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Warriors, 60 Eagles, Buffalo 18. 3. 7 Pirates.
The slot man in motion right. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they can't bring him down. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Quick throw here, that's complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
And now an audible here into something else.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Bronco, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Daniel's going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit somewhere.
I thought the defense might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the two defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Hurt! Panther 60, Panther 60.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Daniels. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70, Hawk Warriors, 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw is a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Stiff armed him. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, hold them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Ready? No! Hey! Check!
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bring it.
They'll try to run this one in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and try to add to this lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Now Daniels going to keep it. That's going to be caught downfield by McClellan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Daniels looking to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now is Daniels. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Reload. There we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
65 catch, 65. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
34. Commanders 16.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. it looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Ready? Liking 18.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hey! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.